Hi, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories for you. First one is from the Oromia region, where Oromo Liberation Army has issued a statement about the engagement between OLA and government forces. OLA claims that within the last 3 months, there have been dozens of engagements between the two sides. And because of the military offensives by OLA, government was forced to start negotiations. How convincing is this position taken by the Oromo Liberation Army? OLA has shared details of all the places where fighting happened in September, October, November, and December between the military and Oromo Liberation Army. Secondly, another bad news for Ethiopian economy. People decided you have become Mr. Bad News. What should I do? When it comes to Ethiopian economy, nothing good is happening. Foreign direct investment is a measure of a country's economy strength. A comparison has been published by a news source about FDI, foreign direct investment projects in Ethiopia, which were in 2019 and 2023. Within the last 3 years, FDI has dropped, significantly dropped. Firstly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Army a few hours ago issued an official statement. Oda Turbi shared this statement. Oda Turbi is the spokesperson of the Oromo Liberation Army. I think he participated in talks too. And he is the main representative. So what I'm going to tell you is official position of the Oromo Liberation Army. OLA has shared details of all the engagements between the military and OLA in the last 3 months. We don't know if these claims are exaggerated or not, but OLA has shared all the details. Pictures have been shared of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers who have been captured, ENDF weapons captured by Oromo Liberation Army. And the details shared by the Oromo Liberation Army indicate that the engagements within the last 3 months were in all parts of Oromia. I want to share only names of places mentioned in this report by the Oromo Liberation Army. Names of places where fighting erupted, showing that there is presence of Oromo Liberation Army in all these areas. Different parts of Oromia, Central Oromia, Eastern Oromia, Southern Oromia, Western Oromia. This report gives us a hint of that where OLA is operating in the Oromia region. Let's start. West Shiva. In West Shiva, Dire, in Chini, and Jaldo. In these two districts, there was fighting between the OLA and government forces. I am not mentioning dates. Dates could be of September, October, November, December. Southern Oromia, Miyo district, where OLA claims to have killed 2 lieutenants of the military. Southern Shiva, 4 districts, Bacho, Sedan, Sodo, Ilo, and Tole. In 4 districts, there was fighting between OLA and military. North Shiva, 3 places in North Shiva, Dera, 2, and Vara Jerso. Then in Garbaguracha, West Shiva, in West Shiva, fighting erupted in Adabarga. West Guji, fighting in 3 locations, Galan, Bolehora, Dugde district. West Valega, Nole Kaba district, Gimbi, and Guliso. South West Shiva, Tole district. West Bale in Goba district. West RC, Heben. East RC, Marti, Sirka, Hetosa. 3 districts where fighting erupted. East Shiva, Bosat. West Hararge, Chiro. West Bale, Dingo. In Bale, Barbare, East Valaga Sassiga, Kalam Anfilo, in Dokkan too, close to Addis Ababa. In Borana, there was fighting in Mojale. So, in all these parts of the Oromia region, there was fighting between the military and OLA in the last 3 months or so. Oromo Liberation Army claims that because of these heavy engagements between the military and OLA, which happened in September, October, government was forced to start negotiations because government was under pressure. It was suffering losses. Military was suffering losses. Military officials were deserting, and the government was under pressure. So it decided to talk to OLA, and OLA showed magnanimity for the sake of peace. But that is not what the case is, by the way. It's not that military suffered immense losses in Oromia in September or October. I see this an exaggeration by the Oromo Liberation Army. And now OLA says that in the military operation ongoing, people are dying, civilians are being targeted, and the military has deployed all its assets here. Republican guards have been deployed, drones are being used, heavy weapons, EU-23-2 are in operation. So all this is adding and leading to casualties of civilians. OLA is strong military is unable to strike any blow to the Oromo Liberation Army. So this is what OLA said in the statement which was published a few hours ago by Oda Turbi, Oromo Liberation Army spokesperson. Now, intensity of fighting has increased. Now, within the past few days, we received reports about increase in the level of engagements between the military and the Oromo Liberation Army. Yes, no one can deny that. But still, if you compare the military operation in Amhara, military operation in Oromia, main focus of the military still is on Amhara. The engagements mentioned by OLA have been ongoing in Oromia between the military and OLA for years. It's not something new. I am not seeing any major operation against OLA in Oromia so far. A few drone strikes only so far in the last few weeks, but in Amhara, almost on daily basis, drone strikes are being conducted. And sometimes I think government launches operations in Oromia, strikes in Oromia against OLA to create an impression that government's approach towards OLA and Fano is balanced. Government is treating both these groups as threats, which is not the case, by the way. Government's main focus is on Fano, not on the Oromo Liberation Army. So at this point of time, no announcement of third round of talks between the two sides, between OLA and military. But overall, we can say intensity of fighting has decreased, but it does not mean that military has launched a full-scale operation against OLA in Oromia. Secondly, viewers, another indicator of the economic crisis faced by Ethiopian government. Foreign direct investment is an indicator of how attractive a country is for foreign investors. How many FDI projects are in operation in Ethiopia now, or in 2022 and 2019? If you compare the 2 years, 2019 before the start of war and 2022, if you compare these 2 years, what happened in terms of foreign direct investment? Well, a new source has published some details. New source is not anti-Ethiopian government, but it only shares reports about financial situation, economic situation in Ethiopia, other parts, other countries of the world. The new source claims that in 2019, 34 projects of FDI, foreign direct investment, were operating in the Amhara region. But this number has dropped to 6 now, from 34 to 6. In 2022, at the end of 2022, number of projects in operation in Oromia, Ethiopia was 6. Before the start of war, 34. Before the start of war, 3 billion US dollars worth projects were in operation. And now less than a billion worth projects, around 600 million worth projects of FDI are in operation in Ethiopia. That just shows that FDI has taken a serious hit. And why? Question is why? Definitely, it means that the business atmosphere in Ethiopia is not attractive for investors. They don't want to invest in Ethiopia. Why? It could be for different reasons, but the main reason I think is that conflict after conflict, no peace. If there's no peace and stability, no one is going to come to Ethiopia. We saw that Safaricom invested in Ethiopia, but Safaricom's assessment about Ethiopia is not very positive. Safaricom is not encouraging others to invest in Ethiopia. No one showed interest in Ethiopian offer of sale of shares in its Ethio Telecom a few months ago. That is what the situation is. I don't exaggerate. I only share with you what is being reported by neutral financial sources. They're not against Ethiopian government. They just report what is the situation, what is the real situation. Ethiopia will have to do a lot. Why did FDI decline? One of the reasons, obviously, is the security situation. Secondly, diaspora. Diaspora is split now. Amhara diaspora opposing PM Abiy's government. Diaspora plays a key role in backing, in convincing their host countries to invest in the countries from where they are. Ethiopia needs peace. There cannot be a prosperity development without peace in Ethiopia. Conflicts will have to be resolved. Diaspora should stand behind the government. That is the way forward. Thank you for watching.